Guys, and welcome back to one more video in the channel. Let's analyze the game week 10 of Premier League. We have a plenty good of games here. So let's start by top of the league. Spurs, Tottenham Hotspurs against Crystal Palace. It was a harder game than I thought. Crystal Palace played really well defensively. They've stuck in they parked the bus kinda in front of the field, in front of the goal, and they got a really good defense there. If it wasn't for an own goal, maybe Spurs could have got in trouble there, maybe a draw. I don't know. But after the first goal, they've kind of opened it up, and the second one was a very beautiful one. And Madsen, my man, Madsen, what a goal! What a game it was for Madsen! What a game it was for everybody in Spurs. They are dreaming. They are literally in a dream right now. Top of the league. Not necessarily they destroyed the Crystal Palace team. Not necessarily they played that good, but they got the 3 points. And if it was, uh, Tottenham from another time, maybe from last season, it could have been a draw on or even a loss there. I give props to Spurs. I'm a Spurs fan. I truly believe in the process here. It's the first season of Postecoglou, so I'm very confident with the team right now. And Crystal Palace, I mean, that goal was a beautiful goal, but I still think it was a handball there. Not really sure, but for me, that was a handball. You gotta give it a look, VAR. You gotta give it a look, okay? Next one, Chelsea and Brentford. I can only laugh at Chelsea right now. They are just poor. I thought they had something going these last games here, but no, they simply got destroyed by Brentford here. As I told you on the predictions, it was a battle between play styles here. Chelsea, a very possession offensive team, against a Brentford who plays for the counter attack. So yeah, it could have gone either way, and it indeed went on Brentford's favor here. They got it 2 goals, 2-0. They've got more victories at Stamford than Chelsea does. So, bro, Chelsea, what the hell are you doing, guys? I wouldn't love to be a Chelsea fan right now. Oh my god. Okay, if I were a Chelsea fan, I would be like right here. I would be here with Pochettino, with the team, with the club. I would be like here, right here. I I couldn't afford to watch Chelsea's gameplay here. It's awful. I thought they had something going, but apparently not. And on the other hand, a very good team here. Top of the table, Arsenal, playing very good. Nketiah with a hat-trick. He was criticized a lot in the last games he played and he started, but he proved himself. And I think the most interesting thing here on this Arsenal game are the starting 11 here, because Arsenal changed a lot, I would say. Odegaard hasn't really played very good football this season, and he was off. Maybe he has to pay attention a little bit here. I don't think the team will fall off on these teams and players' problems, because Arteta is a very wise man. He knows what he does. And what can I say? Arsenal simply played a lot of football here. He simply destroyed Sheffield United, and Sheffield United, on the other hand, they are just Derby County here, right? They're just Derby County. They are fighting for the record, so that's it. Bournemouth and Burnley, a relegation battle here. And unfortunately for Burnley, Bournemouth got the victory here. I don't have much to say this game here. It was a very needed victory for Bournemouth. Very boring match, I would say. Bournemouth just got it through the line, so I'll give it to them. Oops, this is a red here. I'll give it to them. It was a good game. So let's continue here with Wolverhampton and Newcastle. And I told you guys, this was a closer game than you thought, than most of the fans thought. Because Newcastle, although they've been playing very good football, they are tired, they are exhausted by the amount of games they've been playing. They've played in the Champions League, they've played in the Cup, they're playing in the Premier League, so yeah, they are a bit exhausted, you know. And Wolverhampton, on the other hand, they are doing awesome here. Okay, last games are very good against good teams too. They've won it against Manchester City. They've tied here with Newcastle. They've tied with Aston Villa. Yeah. So yeah, Wolverhampton is just destroying right now. They've playing amazing football, and if you see more precisely in the game, maybe it could have been a Wolves victory because I don't think that was a penalty. That was very light. That was, for me, that was no penalty. Okay, well, Wolves fans, you can argue, you can say everything, but I'm with you now. That wasn't a penalty. VAR, he should, it should have come. You know, it should have intervened. It didn't. That wasn't a penalty. I mean, okay, if you see a slight touchy, but I don't think that was even close to a penalty. That was very. He just threw himself. He just fell. The touch there was so gentle, like me touching a flea, bro. That was no penalty. Okay, so Wolverhampton could have got the victory here, to be honest. So yeah, well, Newcastle got a plantation here. A lot of games in the season. Maybe that they'll have to try a little harder here for the Champions League spot because Aston Villa is taking it at the moment. We got a clear advantage here from the fifth place to the sixth place, and yeah, Aston Villa is just a little bit ahead from Newcastle. Newcastle has 17 now, and Aston Villa has 21. 21 or 22. So yeah, they got a plantation here. And on the other hand, I had high hopes for West Ham, but I don't think they are at that level anymore. Just like Brighton, I'm gonna talk about them. So West Ham, in the beginning of the season, they were destroying, and now they've just lost it to Everton, which is okay. Everton is very inconsistent, but they're not bad at all. They play some very poor games and some very good games, so you can't quite predict Everton right now. So yeah, I won't judge this guess here. I think it was a pretty good guess, and West Ham for me, I had high hopes for them, but I guess it's not for them, right? So yeah, Aston Villa on the other hand, very good football. I think they might get they will definitely fight for the Champions League spot here. They are at fifth, and with the new format of the Champions League of the championship, so I think they might have it. Maybe Newcastle is out for the Champions League next season. We have to see. It is still early in the Premier League, so nothing is decided. But I'm giving hopes here for the Aston Villa fans here. I'm giving them the praise. They've been playing very good football. And at home, they are unstoppable right now. Three wins in a row, maybe four. I don't recall it, but very consistent score. Scoreboard, and 2 goal advantage, 3 goals advantage. So they are destroying everything here. And Brighton, who in the beginning of the season, just like Question, were playing very good football. They are falling a little bit here. Maybe the amount of games they're not used to. They have Europa League, so that's gonna affect them. And Fulham got the tie, the draw, what they wanted to. So I'm giving them the props here. Think it is fair. Let me just see the scores here. I think I no, everything's right here. Okay, I think yeah, for Fulham is very fortunate but for Brighton, maybe you hope a little more. The Zerbi is a very good manager. I think he should have a victory here, but it's unfortunate. And they're getting exhausted too, just like Newcastle. although they are playing very good football, some matches, others they are struggling a little bit. So you have to pay attention with that. And Liverpool, together with Manchester City, top of the league, just destroying. I predicted Liverpool very correctly here, 100%. Mo Salah, maybe for me, the best player of the Premier League so far. You may argue that Haaland is the guy, but I think Salah has been more decisive. I would go with Salah if I had to choose. I don't really like Haaland play style that much. He disappears in most of the games. Although this game here against Manchester United he played very good, so I'll talk about it later. But Liverpool just destroy Nottingham Forest here. They're fighting close to the Premier League trophy, so yeah, until the end of the season, they're gonna be like second, first, or third, top three at least. They're playing very good football, very, 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 very good football. And what I think it calls the most attention here in this game is Luis Diaz, right? Luis Diaz family and bless them. It's very sad news, so I won't talk much about it. But yeah, they got the news. They got the attention of the night. So yeah, pretty much all my feelings for the family. I hope the best. So let's continue here. Manchester United and Manchester City. Tell me, Manchester United fans, what the hell are you thinking? Please, just tell me. Seriously, you can tell here. Because I had a little bit of hope for the Manchester United to play at least solid football, okay? At least. Because look at like they were in a little bit of a turning point against Sheffield, against Copenhagen, and now they just got destroyed by Manchester City. And the worst is that they had no desire. They didn't want to win the match. They didn't even want to draw it. They just let it through. Like, uh, bro, they don't even want to have a victory. Maguire, very poor. Onana, he had some okay defenses, okay saves, but very poor. Mount, I don't know where he is. Rashford, I don't know where he is. Hoyland, very poor. That penalty there, very stupid. So, yeah, you have everything to blame on Manchester United. The manager, Ten Hag. Bro, was Ten Hag even watch the game? He did nothing, nothing. And the players, they were all horrible, horrible, no exception, no exception. So, like, as a Manchester United fan, I would think this is horrible. I'm not a Manchester United fan, but putting myself in their places, I think this is traumatic, bro. Come on, Manchester United is in the mid-table battle here. Come on, it's funny, you know. And Manchester City doing the Manchester City stuff. 3-0, very good score. I criticized them a little bit, saying they were a little bit off, but maybe they're not. Look, 3-0. Shut up, Rodrigo. Shut up. Yeah, they're still the best team in the world. Maybe Real Madrid is doing very great too. Bellingham with comeback to Real Madrid in I forgot the name. In El Clásico, yep. So yeah, I think Manchester City and Real Madrid are the two best teams right now here in the moment. So, but I still think Manchester City is a little bit above. They're playing amazing football here. Although they are a bit off, their off is still good. You know, they are still winning match. They are still doing great. So I'll stop criticizing them. Okay, I'll stop. So this is the results here. These are the predictions. We have a rainbow here. Green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. Oh, that's beautiful. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. See you next time in the Champions League, in the Premier League. Let's see. So bye bye. Until next time.